Going to look at our most favorite god, the story of Lord Ganesha. About to go for a bath or something, she used her sandalwood paste to create a human element for her own. And because she is also the energy, she blows energy. Maybe she wants to take a bath or something, and that's when Lord Shiva arrives at the door. Not knowing who this new god is, head towards the north, and he picks up a elephant and uses that elephant's head to replace, and then re-give the energy that was destructed by him. For big ears of Ganesha, the ears teach us, the large ears. What do we learn? Listen more. The small eyes, see deeply. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayana, Jai Shri Ram, Om Shri Matre Namaha. Welcome back to the Clay Studios Oil Painting vlog number 63 of Sri Vishnu Sahasranamavali. This is a painting that follows the principle of calligram or micrography, using which the 1,000 names of Sri Vishnu are getting painted. As the painting is coming up, I'm also trying to understand the deeper meanings lying underneath these names with the help of scriptures from Sanatana Dharma. Whatever I am learning as an amateur, I'm also sharing with you via these weekly vlogs. In a vlog, typically we are covering 10 names and the meanings, and then we take tangential perspectives into storylines of Sanatana Dharma. We have already covered names up to 610 in the previous vlogs. If you haven't checked them out, please do so and come back to this, because though we are doing 10 at a time, you will see that the names are heavily interconnected, and I will be cross-referencing these names back and forth. You are able to understand it more and maybe able to use some of these learnings for your personal or professional life and goals as well. So with that, let's look at the plan for today. We are going to look at 10 names starting with 611. We go on up to 620 today, and then with that, today we are going to look at our most favorite god, the story of Lord Ganesha, the Lord of Groupings and Beginnings. He is one of the most favorite, and I'm very sure that you will be very excited to look at one of the stories about him today, and also the perspectives from today's world as well. Without much ado, let's get on to the names and the meanings first, starting with the 611th name, that is Om Sri Karaya Namaha. This refers to one who makes his devotees into virtuous and powerful beings, one who induces wealth. The next name, 612, is Om Shri Yase Namaha. Shri Yase here points to Shreyas, that is the attainment of undecaying goodness and happiness. Such a state is the nature of this Lord, and one who proves prosperous to others. So this is the nature of the Lord. 613th name is Srimate Namaha, one in whom all forms of Shri reside. These three names are connected with the previous vlog number 62, where we talked a lot about Shri, the goddess of abundance and wealth, and how she is thoroughly connected, intertwined with the Lord because of the knowledge and the wisdom that she is attracted with. So we will move on to the next names. 614 is Om Lokatrayashrayaya Namaha. Refers to the harbor of all three planes of creation. There are, the planes of creation, or you can always refer to as the three worlds. One who is supporting the three worlds. I think we have touched upon these three worlds in one of the vlogs, so we will move on. to 615th name, which is Om Swakshaya Namaha. Refers to one whose aksha or eyes are handsome like that of lotus flowers, or one who has good eyes. Is that the beauty that is being discussed, or there is something more? The beauty is also talking about inner beauty. So the beauty is also about the beauty in his eyes to be able to look at whatever we do, yeah, good or bad, and observe everything and be able to accept us the way we are, isn't it? There is much more deeper for us to understand from this beauty that we are um, looking at today. 616th name is Om Swangaya Namaha. Again, one who has beautiful limbs. Inner beauty is what is really pointed to. The way he beautifully walks into all of our lives could be another aspect that I could think of. 617th name is Om Shatanandaya Namaha. One who is non-dual or is of the nature of supreme bliss. One who bestows bliss through 100 ways. Yeah, could also be another meaning, another interpretation coming from this name. So his non-duality, there is this, Dvaita Advaita point that is touched upon. We will look into that, I think, in one of the vlogs that will come up in future. So let's move on with the understanding that he bestows bliss in so many ways. Yes. So let's move on to the 618th name, which is Om Nandine Namaha, the great bull, which is blissful. Why is the bull discussed? I think in vlog number 61 we talked about the bull of Dharma, yeah, the Vrishabha, and why is it so important in this world, yeah, in this thought process. Yes, so we will move on to the 619th name, which is Om Jyotir Ganeshwaraya Namaha. Sri Ganesha enters. Okay, the light, yeah, the Lord of grouping is called Ganapati. Gana, yeah, the Lord of grouping is called Ganapati. He is also the Lord of the stars, and he is the Jyotirgana. He is the one we are going to look at in a short while from now in today's storyline. So let's move on to the 620th name, which is Om Vijitatmane Namaha, one who has conquered the Atma or the mind. With that, we come to the end of the 10 names and their meanings. Let's move on to the beautiful storyline of Lord Ganesha, the Lord of grouping. So here, Lord Ganesha has a huge list of stories of how he came into being. I think every thought process starts with Ganesha. Every Sanatana Dharma thought process starts with Ganesha by default in some way or the other, and the storyline could be different, slightly different. And this is also right because with each manmantra, each shifting of the cosmic plane, there is another evolution of all these energies. They get recreated with each dissolution and then a recreation. Each form happens in a very different dimension, so that it also be a reason why we have so many storylines on how he was born. But this one is most popular, so that's why I'm going to stick to this one. So this is you're going to travel back in time and go into the abode of Lord Shiva, Kailash. So this remover of obstacles, the Lord of grouping, yeah, how he ends up being here, starting with the birth. So it's Lord Shiva's wife, goddess Parvati, she is also called Shakti, the embodiment or the feminine energy, divine feminine energy. And when she was about to go for a bath or something, she used her sandalwood paste. That's what is believed, or clay. In some stories it's written, but she uses something to create a human element for her own. And she, because she is also the energy, she blows energy into that clay or sandalwood paste formation that she made, and it takes the form of her son Ganesha. So this is the way he is formed. So it's also a metaphor showing how the divine feminine could create without the support of the masculine energy as well. So he comes into being, and he is given a responsibility for taking guard or guarding the home when she is away. Maybe she wants to take a bath or something, and that's when Lord Shiva arrives at the door. Not knowing who this new god is, he gets into an altercation, asking him to be allowed inside the home, to which Lord Ganesha says no, definitely, because he doesn't identify this new member. All he has seen is the divine feminine. So in that altercation, it goes bigger and bigger. Even it is believed that even the celestials end up coming here and having a fight. So there is a conflict happening between Lord Shiva and Ganesha. Lord Shiva is totally confused. The clash of energies happen. But this is also a situation where Lord Shiva loses his control and he slashes the head of this child that was created by Shakti without knowing what exactly was the reason behind him being there. So this is also a connotation of the universe beginning to dissolve, because Shakti's sorrow also means imbalance in creation itself. It was her creation that was challenged due to this clash of energies. And now, yes, there has to be harmony that has to be brought back. The universal balance has to be brought back. And how did it happen? Shivji goes into a forest and he finds the head of a animal, a living being that is facing north, or having his face towards the head towards the north. And he picks up a elephant and uses that elephant's head to replace and then re-give the energy that was destructed by him. So that's the reason why Ganesha, the elephant face, the elephant head, and the body of a human comes. So there is a metaphor again here. So it is an elephant, symbolizing wisdom, memory, and calm strength. Can you relate to that with an elephant? Yes. So with that head placed on the boy's body, the life is returned, and Parvati's smile is also returned with it. So there is this balance that is brought with the elephant head. So now there must be a little more compensation than what he did, for what he did, isn't it? Shiva says that you are no ordinary child. You are Ganesha, the leader of my Ganas. And you shall be worshipped first before any divine act begins. So thus Ganesha became the Lord of beginnings, the remover of obstacles. Can you see the metaphor is also pointing to a huge obstacle to creation, which was changed by Lord Shiva, and the whole being, the coming of this deity in the form of elephant head with human body is a representation of this removal of obstacles for creation, for the flow to begin. And the Lord of grouping, because he is also one who brings order from the divine energy. He is the one that is created by the mother divine feminine energy and also restored in a way by the masculine energy. So that's the universal balance that he is setting up. And now the Lord of grouping, there is a hidden meaning. Let's look at that. So what does that really mean? The word Ganapati comes from Gana. So Gana is, you can always say it's grouping, category or energies. Yeah. And Pati is the Lord. So hence Ganapati. Yeah. So Lord or master of the groups or categories or energy. What category? All category. So he is the master of all forms of energy. One who organizes chaos into harmony. So in the modern terms, he is like the ultimate cosmic organizer. The energy that helps the thoughts, our actions, and the people to come with a purpose. Yeah, so what is missing is the purpose. And when he comes in, he gives you the purpose also, an angle, a dimension, so that the chaos can, come down. So that is why when we invoke him before any task, whether it is art or music or business, any new beginning in your life that you can think of, he is the one that we are thinking of first, and then we're beginning, so that all the obstacles are removed. And technically in today's world, I also fondly call him the IT engineer. So in the technology world, when something goes wrong in your laptop or something, you need an IT engineer to help you fix things. Yeah. So he is the one removing all that obstacles, if I may say so. So let's look at today's world, Ganesha in today's world. So we are in the fast divided world, and Ganesha definitely reminds of unity and purpose. I get to see Ganesha's representation everywhere, and I think he is a globally known god, if I may say so. A lot of people who do not have any connection whatsoever with Hindu Dharma or Sanatana Dharma, they are able to understand, the elephant-headed god, yeah, and they like him. And even those, there are people who prefer to have his idol somewhere at home or in this workplace and such. So in a way, he's kind of already a symbol of unity and the one who brings happiness. People find it really happy to have him around. Yes, so he is already in that zone. When our thoughts are scattered and our projects feel struck, our relationship lose balance, in all these situations, invoking Ganesha, it helps us realigning ourselves with clarity and focus. So just like the large ears, so there are certain things that are metaphors here, and we already looked at few metaphors in along the line of the story. The beautiful big ears of Ganesha, the ears teach us, the large ears. What do we learn? Listen more. The small eyes, see deeply. And the curved trunk shows us the flexibility. Yeah. So these imagery can be, used as metaphors to think of what do we need to solve the problems for today. And that's it. There is it. Ganesha's elephant head is a symbol for memory and intelligence. We did talk about, why elephant head, and it also, brings that wisdom, memory, and calm strength. So that's precisely the same. And there is a beautiful pot belly, yeah, represents acceptance of both joy and sorrow, success and failure, everything, acceptance. So it's not just pointing us to have a pot belly. So it's again having another metaphor there. So, in truth, Ganesha is not just a deity, he is a state of consciousness where wisdom, humility, and strength work together in perfect balance. He is not only the remover of obstacles outside you, but also the one who removes the inner noise, helping our thoughts, emotions, and actions unite in harmony. Yeah. So that's the way he is, and always he will be the Lord of grouping, the Lord of beginnings, and the eternal organizer of life, remover of all our obstacles. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. I hope you found this useful, interesting. Please do share your thoughts and experiences on obstacles and the remover of obstacles in your life. Until we meet in the next session, stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay motivated. Thank you. Bye bye.